Hello, my name is Amber and this is Nassau English School London's Instagram page. So today I'm going to do a class on different ways to respond to thank you. Last week I did a class on the different ways to say thank you, and this is going to be on how to respond. So the most common thing people say in response to thank you is you're welcome. And although there is nothing wrong with this, it's a good way, this class is going to be a good way to show you how you can change your vocabulary, how you can mix up your vocabulary. So I have 10 alternative ways to say you're welcome. So the first one is no problem, no problem. I would use this if I have done maybe a small thing for somebody and they say thank you. I would say no problem. The second one then is anytime, anytime. Thank you for doing your homework, anytime. Okay. Number 3 is don't mention it, don't mention it. Again, I would use this for smaller jobs, smaller activities, and I just say don't mention it. The next one is no worries, no worries. Again, this is a really friendly, informal way of saying you're welcome. Thank you. Oh, no worries. It was nothing. It was nothing is our next one. Again, this is an informal way of saying you're welcome. It was nothing. Okay. This is my personal favourite, and you have two options here. You can just say my pleasure instead of you're welcome, or you can say it's my pleasure or it was my pleasure, depending on the context of your sentence. This is a very British expression, and I think it's slightly more formal, but you can use it with your friends and your family. My pleasure, it's my pleasure, or it was my pleasure. This is my personal favourite. Okay, the next one, I'm happy to help, or I was happy to help. Okay, this is a really good way of saying you're welcome. I was happy to help. I'm happy to help. Okay. The next one, anything for you. Anything for you. This is a great way to say you're welcome. If you have agreed to do someone a favor, if you have agreed on an action, you can say anything for you. Moving on, we have 2 more. This one is you would have done the same for me. You would have done the same for me. So if you have done something for your friend and you think that they would have helped you in the same situation, you can use this. You would have done the same for me. Thank you. You would have done the same for me. And finally, don't mention it. Don't mention it. Okay, you can use this when responding to thank you. So there you go. There are 10 different ways of responding to thank you. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite and try and use them out today. The next time someone says thank you to you, try one of these. You could use my favorite, it's my pleasure, or any of the other 10 ways to respond. Thank you always for watching. I hope this class has been helpful and it was my pleasure. Okay.